Alright, what's up everyone? Obviously, if you watched our last video on this car, we had fixed some issues. It wasn't running right and we got it all solved. Made some pretty decent numbers on the dyno. Now this time, we are going to be putting some coilovers on that are in this box right here, because I think the old shocks are blown out. The old shocks are bad. You can see they're leaking. So we got some new coilovers for this thing, so that should help fix that problem. Pretty simple. That's really all we're doing, is just the coilovers, and then we'll be taking this thing out on the street to make sure that everything is Gucci on it. Anyhow, let's see if we can get this box open over here and see if we can see what's inside. See how pretty they are. All right, so I just pulled them out of the big box. Let's see what they look like. Oh boy, check that out. It's a nice anodized red LG Motorsports. These are nice. These are gonna be some nice coilovers. You can see you got all the bolts and stuff in here. Some zip ties. Good stuff. This car only has like 10,000 miles on it, but it's also 10 years old. So the shocks aren't really blown out from miles as much as it is just time. Getting old. But they'll be getting a nice update with these. And the car should ride a lot better after that. Let's watch Dan put them on. Why don't you explain the process of how to get the sway bars out?
It's pretty simple.
Or sorry, not sway bars. Not the sway bars. I meant the shocks.
The shocks. Oh.
You were just doing the sway bars, so that was on my mind.
Yeah, no, that's suspension drop. I gotta undo that upper air on there. Lower shock bolts right here. Get in there, Sean. Okay.
Oh,
right there.
All right.
And then
undo the bolts.
I should be able to get the shock out. I'm gonna do that for both sides, right?
I thought you were just doing it on one side.
No.
Just one side of the car is getting shocked.
No. All four corners. I'm gonna do it on both sides at the same time. Let me finish what I'm saying. And then once I get everything off, I'm gonna remove this leaf spring here because it doesn't need it anymore.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Then I can put the shocks back on.
Oh, okay.
This whole deal's gotta come out once we do coilovers.
There we go. That makes sense. Well, at least someone knows what he's doing. Look at that. Right on the money.
Did I catch this one or what?
Man, it don't need caught. It's the only thing you'll be catching in these hands. Just like that. Greasy, grimy shocks. Out. Now that's a little bit better, I would say, by comparison. A little bit. Not much so. Oh, snap! There she is. Shock number 2. You getting it? Oh boy, she's close. She's close. Oh!
Yeah!
There we go. Let's see if we can get this thing in here. Yeah, Dan just got the top bolts all tightened in on this side. Now on to the next. See if this side's as easy as that one was. Alright, so Dan just put the lift back up right here at arm level. The next step is basically put the upper control arm on and bolt everything back up here. And then the front should be finished, and then it's on to the back. Ooh, doggy. How we coming?
The back's worse than the front.
Huh?
The back's a little harder than the front.
He's not being as cooperative?
Oh, we're getting it.
Where you at on the other side? Ah, okay, I see. So you got both the shock side where you're putting the first one in, huh? Hey, smart ass. Hey. So what's different between the fronts and backs? Obviously,
well, just the way they mount and whatnot.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Well, then why'd you f***ing ask?
I asked for the viewers.
The viewers?
Yeah.
We have viewers?
All right, now that Steven's up. Hey.
We're trying to make a video here. What are you buying me for lunch?
I think McDonald's is having a sale right now.
Oh, geez.
Half off the dollar menu. You can do that.
All right.
Ooh. And there you have it. She's in. All right. Just about finished, it looks like. You got this one in now. Got everything all bolted in, tightened up. Now he's just doing the sway bar. That's pretty much it, huh?
Calipers. Then I gotta set the guy.
Okay. So just make some adjustments on the coilovers, make sure everything's sitting correctly, not sitting all lopsided. And then just finish putting everything on. Obviously, like you said, calipers, wheels and tires, all the basics. Get it done with some purpose. Stealing more parts, huh?
No.
Look, this is why the Corvettes we work on are fast. You know why? Why is that? Because we use Ford parts. You take that back right now, young man. I'm telling on you. Hey. There you have it. Got the calipers on. When it's finished, next to do is just put the rims and tires on and drop it and see how she sits. Hopefully we don't have to do a whole lot of adjustment off the start. That'd be nice, but we'll see. Yeah, it'll save Dan some work. We'll see what happens. So I was helping Dan, so I didn't film, but the back is pretty low. These were basically sitting right up against the wheel well or right under it. So Dan, after lunch, is going to take the rims and tires back off and see if we can extend the rear shocks out. The front looks okay, so it's still pretty low, but the front was all right. Yeah, we were more concerned with the back, so we'll see if we can adjust those and see how much we can get out of them.
The front looks good though.
The front looks good.
All right, go back up.
One or two more on the back. As Dan said, the front looks good, but he still thinks the back's a little low, so I'm just gonna try and do one or two more full rotations and see what it is then. Alright, so after like 4 tries of adjusting the rear springs, I believe we finally got it set to a height that we like. And now it's time to actually set her down on the floor and see what she'll do. That's all the way. So you can see how low these cars are. Looks all the way down. You still got like an inch or two down there. That's all the way. Good. Yeah.
All right.
That thing's low. I think it's real low. Roof is like at my hips. Got?
Ooh, we are in Mr. Bain's C6 ZR1 Corvette. It's one of our old packages. I think we showed a video of it probably a couple of weeks back. Just did general maintenance on it. Made over 700 rear wheel horsepower on 93 octane. This is just our normal like heads and cam package for the C6 ZR1. Did general maintenance on it. Found a few things wrong with it after we finished the maintenance, like sway bar bushings were worn out and factory shocks were blown out. So we replaced the sway bar bushings and we just put a set of badass coilovers on it all the way around, and we're out for our first test drive. And I'm not gonna lie, it actually feels great already as far as no noise. Everyone's always scared to put coilovers on cars. They're worried it's gonna sound like they're gonna hear clinks and clacks and I don't know what they think, but customers are always scared to change from the stock shock, because the magnetic ride, I mean, they really are nice shocks, but a coilover racing shock, you know, again, we're not road racing this car right now, but just the feeling you get, you make a turn at 60 or 70 miles an hour, you know, in our case, if we're on the highway and we're making a turn at 70 miles an hour, you really can notice a difference. And again, these are fully adjustable, so right now I have it set on street trim, so for the customer, obviously the shocks aren't super stiff, so it's not going to beat us up or beat him up when he's driving it daily or on the weekends. But if he does want to go road race and take it to the track, all we have to do is adjust the shocks, tighten them up a little bit, and this thing will handle like an animal on any road course you throw at it. Obviously with the horsepower it has, it's already fun as can be, but now with coilovers on it, it will help it hook up a little bit better. And obviously in the turns, this thing will be a completely new car. So we're just gonna go out and play with it for a little bit, make sure that the shocks do feel good on this setting, and if I need to adjust them, I can, but this should feel pretty good for street stuff. But yeah, no noise at all from the shocks, so it sounds good. The ride feels pretty good. Like I said, it's not too tight where it's gonna beat us up really bad. But I do have it a little bit stiffer than stock, obviously, because I want it to handle good subscribe button. For all you guys out there that watch our videos on the regular, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And leave comments below like always, guys. I like to read what y'all think of our videos, whether you enjoy the build process, if you don't, what parts of it you do like and don't like, and what you want to see more of. Until then, later guys.